What I'm about to share with you are the top news for this week. On Monday, Andy Burnham was sworn in as UK Prime Minister. He is called King of the North. Many people are wishing that he stays for long because even Larry the Cat has seen 7 prime ministers in the past 10 years. Will he meet the demands of people in Britain? Will he stay longer? We don't know. Only time will tell. Now, let's move over to some of the policies he's going to introduce. Remember, when a new person is in charge, there are new policies that are likely to come in. The first thing he's saying here is that single bus fares in England will be capped at £2. This sounds like a good deal to me because I know it's going to help a lot of people. Now, remember when I shared with you about his proposal to introduce 0.48% of your home value as a tax that you have to pay. So instead of stamp duty and council tax, they want to scrap both of them and replace it with these proportional property tax. That's 0.48% for the people who are first home buyers. And if you have a second home or a third home, then you have to pay 0.96% of that property every year. Now, what do you think about this? Do you think you would like this option instead of paying for stamp duty or council tax? But so many people are making comments based on this proposal. Let's check out this article. It says replacing council tax and stamp duty will take years. Burnham's closest allies won. So Lon Blunkett says any major shake-up of property taxation to replace council tax and stamp duty would be problematic. The property market is already receiving a shake-up. You can see this article. It says landlords raise rents as new rules add cost. Property owners are facing a median bill of £5,000 to comply with the Renters' Rights Act. Many are now picking tenants more carefully and delaying home repairs to manage high insurance and maintenance costs. We listen to the news because we want to know what are the challenges ahead of time. We want to plan for the future, especially if you want to get on the property ladder or you want to use it as retirement. These are some of the things you need to look into. Remember when the Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood and the Immigration Minister Mike Taps were having this role in public, especially on Twitter? They were having this huge quarrel and Shabana Mahmood told Keir Starmer to sack him, and Keir Starmer says he's not going to do that. He said he was not going to sack the immigration minister. Now, guess what? With a new prime minister, this is what happened. Mike Tapp leaves role as immigration minister weeks after Mahmood's role. In this first week of office, Andy Burnham has sacked Mike Tapp. Mike Tapp has this to say: for me, service has always meant putting the country first, and I'm proud to have approached the role with that principle at its heart. So yeah, that's what's happening. You can see this picture when Shabana Mahmood posted this on Twitter saying it's an honor to remain as Home Secretary in Andy Burnham's cabinet. So you can see that Rachel Reeves has gone, but yeah, Shabana Mahmood still remains. I am proud. Rachel Reeves reacts as Andy Burnham sacks first ever female chancellor of the Exchequer. So you can see that things are about to shake up. Now, another new rule that is likely to be introduced is that state pensioners with no other income will be exempt from tax. So if you don't have any other income at all and the state pension is all you rely on, then you will not be taxed. But if you have other incomes, even if it's just £1 that you're earning extra, you will not be exempt. This changes the way you prepare for retirement. You need to consult a financial advisor right now. Plan ahead of time. If you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, it doesn't matter what age you are in. Plan ahead of time, because without being strategic, you may pay a lot of taxes during your retirement. So you have to know which options to draw from first. This next article is not to make you scared. It's just for you to be aware of what is happening in the UK. Russian warship carried out firing exercise off Plymouth coast in UK. That the Russian warship, shadowed by a Royal Navy vessel, carried out a live fire artillery exercise just 40 nautical miles south of Plymouth, UK on Monday, on the same day that Andy Burnham was being sworn in as the UK Prime Minister. They did this. Now, what does this mean? I don't think you should be worried about anything for now. This particular Russian warship has been there for a very long time now, for weeks and weeks, and they are shadowing it. That's what you need to know. This next headline is by the Express. It says Martin Lewis explains golden rule for UK bank account holders after brilliant success. A person shared a bank account tip that Martin Lewis hadn't heard of before. Let me show you what this is all about. A person called into the show as they had previously managed to get a Barclays switch bonus of £400 back in November for moving over to a Barclays Premier account. It's worth checking if you can take advantage of one of these offers, as several banks are offering bonus payments to switch your current account over to them. This is an opportunity that might be worth trying, because on this channel I share opportunities to grow your income and protect your income. Now it says here that UK savings deals, the heat is on as banks offer up to 8%. So you should be asking questions. Don't just stay there. If you find an opportunity for your money to grow, take advantage of it. This next news on X says Nigerian American engineer Yinka Ogumbi raises $7 million after developing world's first braid assist robot, attracting more than 7,000 salons to its waiting list. Guys, just listen to her talk at the Harvard Startup Competition.
Imagine if every time you got your hair cut, it took 6 hours, cost $200 to $300, and gave your hairstylist arthritis at age 29. This is what it's like to get your hair braided. And I know this firsthand because I've worn braids all my life. And when I braided my own hair for the first time, it took me 4 days. But I'm not alone, because hair braiding is now the most popular hairstyle for 20 million Americans who experience this miserable process every 8 weeks. And yet braiding hasn't seen innovation since braiding was invented 5,000 years ago. That's why we're building Halo Braid, the first patent-pending hair braiding robot that saves time for stylists and their clients. Stylists start the braid, Halo finishes it, and we reduce braiding time from hours to minutes, making braiding joyful, not painful, and allowing a stylist to grow their business without destroying their hands. Our devices have done thousands of braids and braided full hairstyles like mine for the past year. And we use machine learning to match professional quality, but to do it 5 times faster. So now we're excited to realize our mission of saving billions of hours spent braiding hair each year and transform an industry that hasn't changed in thousands of years. Thank you.
What a fantastic speech. Now, do you think you would want to invest in such a robot that will take care of your hair? Do you think it is something that is worth pursuing? For me, I feel passionate about this too. I feel it's worth pursuing. Now, it says here, Gen Z splits on retirement or travel. So while nearly half of young people under 29 prioritize saving for vacations, a growing number of retirement maskers is doing the opposite. These savers are investing earlier and more aggressively than previous generations. See, I beg you, please, I'm begging you, please go and get educated about FIRE, financial independence, retire early. And there are different styles. Choose one and you will not cry in retirement, because retirement poverty is real. The Gen Zs we are experiencing now, they are different. They are doing things differently. They are not using the traditional option. You have to have a plan if you want to retire at all. That is something you need to learn from this generation. And there's the internet. Get exposed to this. If you follow my channel, I'll be sharing some of these opportunities for you to retire early, the type of lifestyle you need to incorporate so that you don't become left behind. This next article says Google reveals £94 billion SpaceX stake. Man, Alphabet disclosed owning roughly 6% of the rocket company following its recent market. See, let me tell you something. This market has been going down for SpaceX, and I warned you guys not to buy because I said it was a trap. This is their opportunity to make Google and any other initial investors rich, and they're going to be rich, guys. Paper money is not real money. But I told you, whenever a company IPOs, do not buy at that time. Wait for it to cool off. Most times it will tank, and then the market will determine what the true price of that stock is. I told you guys. Next, it says Sandisk's price target cut at Oh my goodness, I cannot pronounce this, but you know that Sundays has made like 4,000% up in the past, is it 1 year? It's been crazy, but I'm not shocked that some people are cutting the price. It has tanked recently in the past 2 weeks. We understand that memory is here to stay, but it grew too fast. And I told you guys that when it comes to single stocks, you have to be careful. That's why I don't share too many opportunities for single stock. ETFs and all worlds are better. Next, it says hundreds settle with HMRC as crypto tax crackdown continues. We know that the world has not accepted crypto as they used to. It's the most volatile and high risky venture. I don't know people who pay for meme stocks and crypto stocks, how they sleep at night, but you just have to be prepared that if you put money here, it's going to stay there for a very long time before you get your return. It fluctuates. Sometimes it goes very high, sometimes it goes down. When it crashes very low. It is highly volatile, so you don't put money that you intend to use in the next 1 year, 2 years. You just have to be careful. But this is what is happening. Yeah, expecting them to pay taxes, and it will continue like this before different governments of different countries accept it wholeheartedly. Now, for now, this is what we are experiencing. Next, it says OpenAI says AI went rogue and launched cyber attack on a startup. Guys, we have been hearing about AI agents going rogue. It's not a new thing. Everybody is preparing for AI. It's here to stay. It seems like we can't live without it at this moment. It seems like if you wipe out AI in every platform, many people will complain. They won't be able to handle their business as usual. So we have to live with it. But there are some challenges with using AI systems. Number one, we know cyber attack, going rogue. We know about bloating. We know about bugs. We know about confusion, hallucinations. Some of these things are things to look out for. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let us talk. Let's discuss. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.